Sports Animals coverage of Thunder Media Day continues. Gideon Hamilton, Bobby Thompson, and Mike Muscala. Mike, ready for another exciting year of Thunder basketball? What was your summer like?
It was good. Spent it mostly in Minnesota, rehabbing, training there. Took a couple trips. It was good. By the way, I feel like you can make a beats on this. Can you? I don't know.
You can. Don't try it right now. It will. As soon as we're done, then we'll kind of play around with a little bit.
On keyboards, Mike Muscala.
There was one thing that happened this past year. You were one of the player interviews. It was either right after the game or right before the next game after the 73-point loss in Memphis.
Yeah.
And you talked about, you said it's really unfortunate that this happened today because of something that Mark said, a speech that he made prior to the game about everybody's journeys. I'm not trying to peel the curtain back too far, but I think you can probably be broad enough about this where you can kind of talk about that moment and because it seemed like it had an effect on you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it really hurt, to go through that. And I'm glad we beat them the next time we played them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was obviously a hurtful experience, but it's something that I think we all learned from, which was what my hope was when that happened. That's all you can do, through the game.
What was it that Mark talked about prior to the game? Do you remember that?
I don't remember.
Okay, I just remember you talking about that after the game, and you saying, "Yeah, it's an unfortunate time." He was talking about like everybody's kind of path to get to where they were going in the game.
I remember us in the Memphis hotel and him going up to talk, and I can remember it being power. He's good at giving speeches, and I just felt like. Obviously everyone was a part of it and watched it. It was painful for everybody, but I think it's something that we learned from and grew from.
Mike, you're obviously a veteran in this league. You've been around for a while. What is it about this Oklahoma City franchise and then this roster that makes you excited coming into another season?
Yeah, just the young talent here. The draft I think went great for the team, and these young guys are talented, they're competitive, and they're smart, for their age. And just to be around that youth is really exciting.
So you're 10
yeah.
for you. How do you feel physically? Yeah, there it is.
Says it on there.
Right
nice.
there. Yeah. I should have known that by heart too. No, but how do you feel physically? Are there things that you notice that, oh man, I wish I was 22 again. I could have made, done that type of thing. He and I are both big tennis fans, and you see athletes have more longevity now, more effective longevity than they used to based on, training regimens and stuff like that. Of course, that's an individual sport. This is a team sport, but I wondered if you could talk about, getting to your 10th year and just kind of how you feel physically.
First off, have you read Open by Andre Agassi?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when it came out.
Great
yeah.
book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But no, I feel good. I mean, I had ankle surgery half a year ago, back in March, and that was something that had been nagging me for the last couple of years. And really, a lot of my career, I sprained it so many times. So a lot of my summer was spent just rehabbing, just getting to a place where I could get back on the court. And now, it takes more time to warm up, takes more time to cool down, but it's stuff I've become grateful for, because in learning that through my ankle, I've learned about all the other parts of your body that you have to look after in terms of warming up and cooling down. And, when you're used to, as a young player, just kind of going out and playing,
sure,
for lack of a better term. And that's something that I've been able to talk with Chet a little bit about too, with his surgery, what he's going through. I told him you'll gain an appreciation for a lot of these things that you don't have when you're a younger player.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you about. I was going to ask you about, your relationship. I know it's early and he just became part of the team with Chet. Just about, the mentorship role that you can have being a 10-year veteran, a stretch guy like he is with the ball handling. He just, talk about what that means for you to be able to kind of coach him from a player's perspective.
I mean, as a player, he's super talented and, phenomenal at his age. I mean, he was so impressive in summer league, obviously. And even, playing one-on-one against him in the summer in Minnesota, where we're both from, he was really impressive. So I think from a playing standpoint, I mean, he's already, so ahead of his time. But just from an experience standpoint, sure. I've been around, I've seen a lot of things in this league. And, experience is a big teacher, for all of us and a lot of things we go through in life. So he's a quick learner, and his awareness is so good that I think even though he wish he could be out on the court this year, we've had some talks, and I feel like he's gonna still take huge steps forward this year, just because he's gonna have to see the game in a different way, in a way, just not being able to play but still being engaged. And It's going to be something that he's never had to go through before. But a lot of people never go through that in their whole careers. And so if he's already got the right positive attitude and mindset about it, that he's gonna come out better from it, which is cool.
Mix Master Mike Muscala. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Let's have
Can
some
I try
fun.
a few of these?